everyone, welcome to our channel Math Time with Dhanaprasad. In the journey of AP and TS Polyset 2020, now we are in 14th chapter Statistics. So in this today's class, I will discuss about the basic definitions of statistics and the measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendencies are mean, median and mode. I will define mean, median, mode for raw data, ungrouped data and grouped data, and we discuss some important techniques and shortcuts of statistics. So statistics, the word statistics is derived from the Latin word status, which means political state. In olden days or in the beginning, statistics is used for public administration of a state or a country or a kingdom, like that. Now the father of the statistics is Ronald A. Fisher. So he done a lot of work in statistics. Therefore, we call him as the father of the statistics. Now, definition of statistics. Statistics is defined as the collection of data, presentation of data, analysis of data, and interpretation of data. So here he is a good captain. It is not statistics. He is a brave hero. This is also not statistics. Statistics deals with only numerical values. For example, how many matches Dhoni played, how many runs he made in each match, what is his average score. Based on that, the franchises are giving higher amount for what players like him. So therefore, statistics deals with collection of data, presentation of data, analysis of data, and interpretation of numerical data. Statistics doesn't deal with qualitative data, it deals with quantitative data. So whenever the qualities are assigned with numerical values, then statistics can be applied there. Now the importance and the scope of statistics. Statistics has a lot of applications in every sphere of human activity. For example, particular bank A has how many branches in India. In each branch, how much money is depositing every day, how much money is withdrawing every day. For example, particular insurance company, how many plans it has. In each plans, how many are joining, how many are getting benefit, how many are not getting benefit. All these things are examples of what? Statistics. Measures of central tendency are averages. A single expression representing the entire group or whole group is called measures of central tendency or averages. Averages are central part of the distribution. So we have three types of averages. One is mean, second one is median, third one is mode. So these three are very, very important. Among three, mean is calculated value, therefore it is called arithmetic mean. Now for the second point, median is a position average. So it based on position. Mode is most frequently repeated value in the given data. We have three types of data: raw data, ungrouped data, and grouped data. In raw data, individual items or individual values are given. So we use given raw data, we can find mean, median, mode. So variable values are given with frequencies. This is called ungrouped data. Whenever the variable values are given in the intervals, then that is called grouped data. Find mean or arithmetic mean. So here sum of all individual values divided by total number of values gives mean of raw data. For example, x1, x2, x3, so on, xn are values of a variable capital X. Then the mean is given by x bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on xn divided by n. Why we are dividing with n? Because there are n values are there, x1, x2, x3, so on xn. N observations are there or n numerical values are there. Therefore, we have to add all these numerical values, means x1 plus x2 plus so on xn divided by n. So therefore, simply we can write it as x bar is equal to sigma x by n. This is formula of mean for raw data. Now we see one example. Find the mean of some 2, 4, 4, 6, 10. So here this is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. We have to find the mean of this raw data. Mean formula x bar is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on xn by n. So here how many values are there here? 5 values are there. Adding all these values divided with the total number of values means 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is equal to 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 6, 26 by 5. 5 goes 5 times, 5.2. So 5.2 is the mean or arithmetic mean of the data. For example, you have 5 friends, they have pocket money 2 rupees, 4 rupees, 4 rupees, 6 rupees and what? 10 rupees. So now I want to find the average or mean pocket money. Mean of the pocket money is what? 5.2, 5 rupees 25. Now we see mean of ungrouped data. What is ungrouped data? Whenever n observations are available, x1, x2, so on, xn, with frequencies f1, f2, f3, so on, fn, then mean of the ungrouped data is given by x bar is equal to f1 into x1 plus f2 into x2 plus so on fn into xn divided by sigma f means total frequency. Here x1, x2, x3 so on are what? Values of the variable x. Here f1, f2, f3 so on fn are what? Frequency means here x1 is available f1 times, x2 is available f2 times and so on, xn is available fn. Therefore ungrouped data, in ungrouped data you can see two columns. One is variable values x1, x2, x3 so on, and one is frequency values f1, f2, f3 so on fn. Therefore for this ungrouped data the mean is given by x bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. In some cases we write sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Now we will see one example. So for this ungrouped data, how to find mean of ungrouped data? So here in ungrouped data you see two rows. One is x is variable 2, 4, 10 and f is frequency 5, 2, 3. 5 friends are having each one 2 rupees. Two friends of you are having 4 rupees each and 3 friends are having 10 rupees each. Now we have to find average pocket money. So here mean of ungrouped data is given by sigma fx by sigma f. So now multiply 2 into 5 10 plus 4 into 2 8 plus 10 into 3 30 by total number of friends, total frequency 5 plus 2 plus 3 10 is equal to 30 plus 10 40, 48 by 10 4.8 rupees each. So therefore in this ungrouped data what we are calculating is mean of ungrouped data. X is the amount of pocket money, right? So 2 rupees are having 5 friends. You have 5 of 10, 5 friends are having each one 2 rupees. 2 friends are having each one 4 rupees. 3 friends are having each one 10 rupees. Therefore average pocket money is what? 4.8. So mean of grouped data. In this grouped data, class intervals with frequency will be given to you. So therefore the raw data presented in the form of frequency distribution with class intervals. Therefore x bar is given by sigma fx by sigma f. Same formula as it is given in ungrouped data, but here the x is what? Midpoint of each class interval. For example, in the formula x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Fi means frequencies, xi means mid value of ith interval. So using this formula we can easily calculate mean of grouped data. Let us see one problem. So now this is grouped data because class intervals are given and also frequency is also given. It is asked to find mean formula is sigma fx by sigma f. The formula of mean x bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. What is x? X is the midpoint or mid value of the class interval. Here I am writing mid value x. So 0 ki 10 ke mid value. The mix is the mid value of the class interval. So in between 0 to 10, what is the mid value? 5 or 0 plus 10 by 2, 10 by 2, 5. Similarly, So now mid value of 10 and 20, 10 plus 20, 30, 30 by 2, which is what? 15. Now between 20 and 30, what is there? 25 is there. So our formula is sigma fx by sigma f. Now sigma fx 2 into 5, 10 plus 3 into 15, 45 plus 5 into 25, 125 by sigma f. Sigma f is what? 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 5, 10. This is what? Sigma f by 10. So is equal to, so on an average each friend has 18 rupees pocket money. So here the class intervals is what? About money. Here f is frequency is about what? Friends. So between 0 to 10 rupees there are two friends are there. Between 10 to 20 rupees you have 3 friends are having between 10 to 20 rupees. 5 friends are having between 20 to 30 rupees. Therefore we have to find midpoint for what? Class intervals. Now sigma fx by sigma f. 2 into 5, 10 plus 3 into 15, 45 plus 5 into 25, 125 by 10 is equal to 18. Now median of raw data. What is median? Median is the middle value or central value of the variable when the observations are arranged in either in ascending order or descending order. Median is a position average. So to find the median, what we have to do is, first we have to arrange the values in ascending order or descending order of their magnitude. Then we take median is equal to the value of the n plus 1 by 2th term when n is odd. Median is equal to the average of the terms n by 2 and n by 2 plus 1. That is n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 divided by 2th term. So now we see one problem for this raw data. For example, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7. So you have 5 friends, their pocket money is 2 rupees, 4 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees and 7 rupees. What is the median of the data? For finding the median, we have to arrange the data in ascending order. Means first I write 2, then I write 3, then I write 4, then I write 5, then I write 7. So we arranged the data in ascending order. Now we have to pick up the middle one. Cancel this one, this one, this one, this one. What is median here? 4. So whenever the raw data contains finite values or very less number of values, we can easily cancel one term both the sides. We can pick up the median. Or we have one formula. The formula says that whenever n is odd, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many terms are there in the data? 5 terms are there, which is what? Odd. Whenever the number of items or the number of values in the raw data is odd, median is given by n plus 1 by 2th term value. What is n here? 5. Substitute 5 here. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 by 2, 3. Third term. What is third term from the beginning? 1, 2, 3. So therefore 4 is the median is what? 4. Median is the middlemost value or central value of the given distribution. Formula n plus 1 by 2th term when n is odd. When n is even, what will be the median? Let us see here. For example, if you have 5 here, then we write 5 and what? 7. Now n is equal to how much? 6. Means what? Even. So when n is even, what is median? Even. Therefore median formula is the average of n by 2th term and n by 2 plus 1th term. Means n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1 by 2th term. N is equal to 6 here. 6 by 2 means what? 3. Plus here n by 2 means 6 by 2, 3. 3 plus 1, 4 by 2. Means third term plus 4th term divided by 2. Third term plus 4th term divided by 2. What is third term here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and what? 5. So here whenever n is even, we always get 2 items or 2 numbers in middle. We have to take their average. So therefore here 4 plus 5 by 2, 9 by 2 means what? 4.5. 4.5 is the median of this data. So when n is even, we have to write the average of n by 2th term value and n by 2 plus 1th term value. So here n by 2 is what? Third term. N by 2 plus 1 is what? 4th term. We have to take their values. Third term value is 4, 4th term value is 5. The average is what? 4.5. Median is 4.5. Now median of this ungrouped data here, one exam is conducted for maximum marks 15 marks. Therefore 0 marks are obtained by 2 students, 5 marks are obtained by 5 students, 10 marks are obtained by 8 students, 15 marks are obtained by 10 students. How many students wrote the exam? 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, 25. There are 25 students who wrote the exam. I want median marks, the marks of the median, average marks obtained in the class, right? So here we have to see cumulative frequency. This is frequency. We have to find cumulative frequency. So 2 here, 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 8, 15, 15 plus 10, 25. Here, whatever the frequency we have, we should get the last number here. So here n is equal to how much? N is equal to sigma f is equal to 25. 25 is odd number. Whenever n is odd, what is the formula of median? Same formula as in raw data. So here median is equal to the value of the n plus 1 by 2th term. The value of the n plus 1 by 2th term means 25, 25 plus 1, 26, 26 by 2, 13th term. The value of the 13th term. Where is the 13th term value? Up to here 2 students are completed, up to here 7 students are completed. From 8th student to 15th student, how many marks are obtained? 10 marks. Therefore 13th value lies in this row, therefore median is equal to 10. So the median marks of the class is 10 marks. I would like to explain once again. So here whenever n is nothing but sigma f, 25 is odd, we have to take the value of n plus 1 by 2th term. N is equal to 25, 20 plus 1, 26, 26 by 2, 13th term. Where is the 13th term? Up to here 2 terms are over, up to here 7 terms are over. Now 8th term to 15th term value is what? 10. Therefore median is 10. If n is even, same formula as it is given in raw data. Let us see. For example, if it is only 9 students, 15 plus 9, it is what? 24 students. Here it is what? 24. So in the class there are 24 students are there. Therefore 24 means which is what? Is 24, which is what? Even. Then now the formula of median is the average of what? n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term. Means n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1th term divided by what? Value. What is n? N is equal to 24. 24 by 2, which is what? 12th term. 12 plus 1, 13th term by 2. Means 12th term plus 13th term divided by 2 means what? 12.5th term. So where is 12.5th term? Up to here 2 terms are over, up to here 7 terms are over. In this interval from 8th term to 15th term we have the value what? 10. So therefore for 12.5 the term value is also equal to what? 10. In both the cases the median is 10. So for this class interval data or group data, how to find median? Let us see now. So here marks 0 to 10, 5 students, 10 to 20, 10 students, 20 to 30, 5 students are there. So the median formula is given by L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency by f into I means class interval. So here first we have to find n by 2. What is n by 2? N by 2 is equal to what? Sigma f by 2. What is sigma f? 5 plus 10 plus 5, which is what? 20. So is equal to 20 by 2, which is what? 10. So here where will be the 10th term? Let us see here. Cumulative frequency 5, 5 plus 10, 15, 15 plus 5, 20. Up to here 5 students are completed. From 6th student to 15th student our marks are given in the interval 10 to 20. Therefore here n by 2 is equal to 10. 10 lies in this interval. Take it as this is the lower limit. L is what? Lower limit of the class interval in which the median lies. So f is frequency of the class interval. CF is cumulative frequency preceding to the median class. I is width of the class interval, 20 minus 10. 10. Therefore, let us substitute here. L means lower limit of the class interval in which median lies. Here lower limit is L. 10 plus what is n by 2 already calculated minus cumulative frequency preceding to the median class, which is what? 5 by what is a frequency of the median class, which is what? 10 into what is a width of the class interval, 20 minus 10. Now we can cancel 10 here. 10 plus 10 minus 5 total 15. Median is the 15 of the problem. Now the average is mode. Mode is the most frequently repeated value in the given data. Mode is simply the most frequently repeated value in the given data. Let us see in raw data. For the raw data, how to find mode? 2, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20. So here in the given data, most frequently repeated value is what? 5 is repeated twice. There is no other number repeated. Therefore, 5 is the mode of the distribution. Mode is equal to 5. So this is about raw data. What about ungrouped data? Let us see here. Marks, number of students. 0 marks are obtained by 5. 10 marks are obtained by 20 students. 20 marks are obtained by 15 students. So here 30 marks are obtained by 10 students. So in this case, for this ungrouped data, what is mode? What is the definition of mode? Mode is the most frequently repeated value. Here, which marks is most frequently repeated? The marks 10 is repeated 20 times. So for example, 0 marks are obtained by 5 students, means 0, 0, 0, 0, 5 times. 10 marks are obtained by 20 students, means 10 is repeated 20 times. 10, 10, 10, which is repeated 20 times. 20 is repeated only 15 times. 30 is repeated only 10 times. So here 10 is repeated 20 times. Most frequently repeated value is what? 10. It has maximum frequency 20. Therefore, mode is equal to 10, not 20. Mode is 10. The marks 10 is repeated 20 times because 20 students are obtained 10 marks in that particular exam. Therefore, mode is equal to 10. This is raw data. This is ungrouped data. Let us see how to find mode of the class interval data. Means grouped data. Here you can see class intervals. Here you can see frequency f. So here marks. Here number of the frequency here 5, 8, 10, 5 and what 2. We have to take the maximum frequency as fm. This is model frequency. So here if you look at all these frequencies, 10 is the highest value. Take it as fm, means model frequency. This is lower limit of the model frequency. So this is preceding one taken as f1 and this should be taken as what? f2. So therefore mode is equal to L means lower limit of the model class, which is what? 20 plus fm means frequency of the model class, which is what? 10. f1 preceding frequency of 2 model 1, 8 by 2 fm, 2 into 10 minus f1 minus f2. Take it as f2. f1 minus f2 means minus 8 minus 5 into I means width of the class interval, 30 minus 20, 10. Here you can see 20 plus 10 minus 2, 10 minus 8, 2 by here 20. 20 minus 13 here means 7 into 10, which is equal to 20 plus 20 by 7. This is equal to 20 plus what is 20 by 7? 2.8, which is what? 22.8. So therefore, for finding mode for grouped data or class interval data, first you have to look at the frequency. Where the frequency is more, that frequency should be taken as fm, means model frequency. In that model frequency you have to take the lower limit 20 as L. Previous one is f1, next one is f2. Substitute in the formula, mode is equal to L plus fm minus f1 by 2fm minus f1 minus f2 into I. We can easily calculate mode value. Now very important formula, compulsory you will get one bit in AP and TS poly sets. the relation between mean, median and mode. Mean, median, mode all are the measures of what? Central tendency and averages. Mean is arithmetic mean, calculated value, more reliable. Median is position average, it gives the position. Mode is most frequently repeated value. Now we are seeing the formula of the relation between mean, median and what? Mode. Mode is equal to 3 into median minus 2 into mean. When mean and median are given, we can calculate what? Mode. Similarly, when mode and median are given, we can find what? Mean. How? See here. When 2 minus 2 mean comes this side, it becomes 2 mean is equal to 3 median minus mode. When I erase this 2, here I will get what? 2. So therefore, when median and mode are given, mean is calculated by 3 median minus mode by 2. Similarly, when mean and mode are given, we can find what? Median. So these are very, very important formulas for polyset. Anyhow, in this class we discussed about raw data, frequency data and class interval data. Means raw data, ungrouped data and grouped data. And we discussed about measures of central tendencies. So we have seen how to calculate mean, median for raw data, ungrouped data and grouped data, right? So in the next video we will see 2019 and 18 AP and TS polyset old question and answers. If you like this video, like it and share it with your friends. Jai Hind.